What is going on, people? Today, there's actually quite a few things to go over because starting tomorrow, and actually some of it started today, there's some cool stuff coming our way. Now, of course, we do have a 1+1 available now, so if you haven't already taken advantage of that, I advise you do so. But there's a couple of things that I want to go over, right? There is an update that went over in the Taiwan server that has a couple of different interesting things. So let's actually take a look at it here. So new trial by fire stages. Some of you already may know, but trial by fire ended at 12,000. Looks like that is going to be increased to 15,000. I don't know, like, if the rewards are going to change or if it's going to stay steady what we've been had, but I'm glad to see that because a lot of people were starting to get stuck at 12,000. So it's a nice addition to have. If you weren't already there, I guess this doesn't really mean much to you, but eventually you're going to get there, right? So rather than be stuck at 12,000, getting it up to 15,000 is great. For the blast, there's really not much you can do outside of increasing your stats. But for mixed stages, that's where it does get a little bit dicey. So, you know, maybe we'll see some more challenging ones there. If you've already done all of them anyway. Then it says gem purchases. Move to the passes page in the mall. Get 2 times the gems with your first purchase of each item in the gems tab. And guild bonuses, giveaways, and sell events like double coupons will not apply to those purchases. So looks like they're slowly transitioning over to like that mall area, and I like that because I do not like the scroll down type of deal that they have going on. They can much easier make it into like a mall and different tabs. Like, you want speed up, you want new heroes, you want this and that. Like, it can be so much more cleaner instead of having to scroll for an eternity to get the pack that you want at the bottom of the thing. Like, it's a hassle. So hopefully they implement like the whole thing, just move to the mall in just different tabs depending on what you're looking for. So maybe it's a step in the right direction anyway. Now it says artifact challenge optimized matchmaking system. I don't know exactly what that means because they don't necessarily say what exactly they're changing or optimizing, but maybe they're catching on that a lot of these big boys, you know, the Baron people and whatnot, they migrate to like empty kingdoms to hopefully get like a better matchmaking for their artifacts. So maybe they're going to start matchmaking accounts instead of like kingdoms. I'm not really sure. I guess we'll have to wait and see as to what actually changed, if anything. But that's kind of like one of those to be determined. It also says Google Play Games accounts can now be linked. Accounts will be auto-linked to Google Play Games account upon login, and removed linking of Google accounts. Now, I'm not really in the whole buy-sell type of deals, but I don't know if that's going to positively or negatively affect what's going on with all of that, because you guys know that there's a bunch of that going on, the selling and buying. But that's a change that's going to happen, so I guess we'll see what kind of effect that has on that. But those are the changes that are going to come up. Nothing big, nothing like crazy or anything like that, but just, you know, a couple of changes here and there that hopefully will help some of you. Now, for what I was going to talk about mostly is Roses of Steel, this new pack. And I've been saying it, if you guys have been watching me for a while, you know that I have been saying that I've been kind of holding off on my artifacts, and especially my Astrolite, because I was waiting for a pack that would encompass both together, and then all these people that have been buying a bunch of artifacts and Astrolite, etc., I'm going to get the same thing for a fraction of a cost. And it seems like Roses of Steel, we're kind of seeing that IGG is starting to go that way. And it's almost like I've been playing these games for so long. Like, if you guys know, I've been playing IGG games forever. So I generally know the direction that they are going to go in because of previous patterns. And what this tells me right here is that this is a start. This is them kind of like nibbling into going into a pack that gives you both artifact coins and Astrolite, even though most of these is kind of like chance. It's nothing like too specific. But best believe that eventually we're going to get a 20, maybe a 50, maybe a 100, etc., if these packs sell well. So you know it's coming. But anyway, let's talk more about these. Of course, we get Chest of Splendor, which is 5. You get some gems, you know, it is what it is. And then you get the Brilliant Astrolite chest. This has been around for a while. You guys know that most of this, a lot of times, just relies on luck. Like, are you lucky enough to at least pull 1 or 2? If you are, then maybe you got decent value. But the newest thing here is the artifact box. Now, I already actually took a look at the drop rate, and it's currently not listed. So I know it just came out, so maybe it might take them a couple of days or whatever to include it. But as of right now, we don't know exactly what the drop rate is. But we do know a couple of things. The absolute worst that you can get is 50. And there's 10 of them. So if you do the math, the absolute worst that you can get is 500. Now, you can also get 100, 200, 2,000, and 10,000. So if we were to average this out, I can probably guesstimate that you're probably going to end up with like 1,000 and 2,000 coins generally, right? Generally. Now, if you get one of these and you're already in the plus, but let's just say that you can probably expect anywhere from 1,000 to 2,000 of these coins out of 10 chests. And then anything from Brilliant Astrolite that you get Astrolite wise is just a bonus. But if you compare this to the other pack that is selling really well, and that's Artifact Craze, for $6 you get 1,300, and that's all you get. I mean, yeah, you get the War Prep chest, but let's just be honest, that's as filler is going to be. So essentially, for $6 you get 1,300, or for $5 you can get an average of 1,000 with the possibility of hitting it big. So this pack right here is kind of like one of those gamble packs. You're not really guaranteed anything, but if you hit it big, you're going to hit it big. And so there's going to be a lot of people that are going to try their luck. And if this is a pack that's going to come out daily, you know it's going to sell daily. So I'm going to go ahead and grab it just because I want to check it out and see what the drop rate is actually looking like. Do I actually get 500? Do I get 800? 1,000? Let's go ahead and take a look. Let's go ahead and purchase that. Okay. Let's take a look. Let's see. What do I actually need here? I will get the shiny surprise. Let me see if I get anything decent. 1,000 gems. Not too shabby. Alright, Chest of Splendor. We can get up to 100k, even 10k. I'm expecting like 1,500 gems from this. Close enough. Alright, what else? Alright, the Astrolite chest. Out of 70, I would expect 1 or 2 Astrolite. Anything above 2 Astrolite is going to be a plus in my view. So, let's see. If I get none, that's really sad. But, okay, let's see. 2. Literally what I would have expected. I do get a nice bonus of 20 Star Scrolls, which is nice. But the Astrolite is pretty much what was expected. Okay, and then the Artifact Box. Again, I'm probably going to be expecting about 1,000 to 1,300 or 500-ish. So, are these Artifact Boxes going to be decent? Let's see. I'm going to open all 10 and see what we get. And there it is. 1,000. Now, does that mean that I got the absolute worst? Or is this just... That's literally like the absolute worst. That means I got all 50s, right? That's pretty bad. That's literally the worst. Now, unfortunately, like I said, they don't have the drop rate, so it's really hard to tell like what the drop rate is. Like, is the 50? Is it gonna be like a 80% drop, and then everything else is like a 10% drop, and then below, or how is that gonna go? Because for a first open, that was terrible. Now I am gonna get it again tomorrow just to see, but as a first opening, was that better than Artifact Craze? I guess I would have to say yes, just for the fact that I got Astrolite, I got 2 Astrolite, and I got some scrolls. So that kind of makes up for the $5 and the couple of other artifact coins, right? So yeah, I guess. But speaking of artifact crates, we will go ahead and get this because this is the one that we're going to be using for our 1+1. Buy one, get one. We're not going to use it here. Keep the coupon. Yep. There we go. Oh, what's the full charge? Tell me it's good. It's not good. It's actually pretty bad. 13,000 for this one. We will keep it. And the very last one, the 21,600. This is the one that I'm gonna buy one, get one, use coupon, and there we go. We got 2. Nice. Okay. Can I get my own thing? I did. Nice. So that actually gets our coins up to 398,000. Now, I am actually going to be doing some quests. I'm going to be using the 30k use coins for Guildfest. So I'm going to be using this little by little. But just to give you guys an example, I'm going to start with 5,752 brushes and 1,296 of these purple books. So by the end of Guildfest, when I've done all of these quests, I should have at least used 300k. So that'll give me an idea of like how much you can actually expect from it, and if I've gotten any of these good ones, because these are the ones that you absolutely want. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Oh, also before we head out, there is a bargain store coming tomorrow. It's the same one that is usually out with the glowing halos, so that's good. It's got the glowing halos, the wolf pack sigils. It's got the chest of packs. You know, that's the same one that's out every so often, but it does have the halos, so it's really, really nice, especially if you're still working on your familiars, your cups, etc. It will drain your gems though, but it is coming out. Yeah, appreciate you guys for coming through. As a reminder, if you want to help out the channel, just click on the links down below to those couple of videos. Leave a like on those videos. We'll greatly appreciate it, supporting the channel. And yeah, appreciate you guys for coming through. And until later, bye.